Games, pretty much all the home games were not on television, so I had to create these images in my head of what Dodger Stadium actually looked like. And when I came here as a kid, I remember racing through the turnstiles, and I couldn't wait to get to the edge of the concourse, just look out, because this was my field of dreams. And I just remember being in awe of Dodger Stadium, and I didn't even think the players were actually real. I thought those were some kind of ghosts, and that couldn't possibly be Steve Garvey at first base, and that couldn't possibly be Ron Cey at third base. But I want to talk about today's Dodgers heroes. We're going to bring one up right now. You just saw him moments ago up on the screen catching passes at a Rams practice. But we know him better as the guy who hit one of the biggest home runs of the 2016 season when he took Max Scherzer deep in Game 5 of the National League Division Series to tie the game. Knocked Scherzer out of the game. We got to the Nationals bullpen. They got to the Nationals bullpen. I didn't do anything. And the Dodgers went on to face the Chicago Cubs. Let's hear it for Joc Pederson. All right, I guess we can have a seat. Make you more comfortable. Just so you guys know, Joc Pederson, he loves you too. He loves doing this. There's nothing he loves more than talking, doing interviews in front of all of these people, thousands of people.
My favorite.
Well, since we just saw the video of you catching passes at Rams practice, we had Brian Jordan. He wore a Dodger uniform for a time. He played in the NFL. Deion Sanders. There was Bo Jackson as well. What do you think, Joc Pederson? I know you were the star wide receiver at Palo Alto High School. Two-sport star?
Three.
Three?
Too,
no,
yeah.
I'm talking about, can you play in the NFL? The Rams don't have any receivers. You can catch passes for them.
No.
And I'm a Rams fan.
They're too big and fast. I'll get crushed. It was fun going out there, though. They welcomed me, and it was caught some passes from Jared Goff, and he's got a good arm, so he's got a bright future, and I think the Rams are going to turn it around here for LA.
Let's go. What do you think when you sit here and you look out and you see all these people? It's the unofficial start to the 2017 season. Everybody loves you. Everybody's excited for another Dodger run.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of people here. We appreciate it. That's what's part of something special being in LA. The fan base. You guys come every home game. It's sold out, and the atmosphere here is good. We travel well to visiting games, and sometimes when we play on the road, it feels like a home game because there's so many guys supporting us. So we're thankful for all that, and thank you.
Is Pantone 294 in the house? Are they here? We saw a lot of them in New York. Took over. It was Yankee Stadium takeover when you guys were back there in the Bronx. That was a lot of fun. What did you do during the offseason? We saw some pictures. You spent the holidays with the family in Hawaii, and also New Year's. We saw you going to a bunch of NFL games and hanging out with Clayton Kershaw. What did you do this offseason? What was your favorite part?
I think my favorite part, probably Hawaii. I mean, just a vacation, relax. It was a long season, get my mind right, ready for this year. But the Packers game with Kershaw, that was pretty special. I mean, that was the best game I've ever been to.
And you won the bet.
I did win the bet, so I got to help out a charity. But, yeah, I mean, it came down to the wire. That stadium was unbelievable, and there's nothing like playoff atmosphere.
As for you, your second season, you made tremendous strides as a Major League Baseball player, but you were saying after the season you weren't satisfied. Why is that?
I know there's more in the tank. We have all-stars, MVPs on our team that come every day. Kershaw trying to continue to get better. And he's had every accolade possible. And if he's continuing trying to improve himself, then what makes it not for me to continue to try to get better every day until you take the jersey off? So, I got to keep working.
When I looked at the 40-man roster the other day, I noticed that exactly half of the players in the 40-man roster weren't even alive the last time the Dodgers played. in a World Series. And when I look out here and I see a lot of faces, and a lot of these people weren't alive either, for you, Jock Peterson, how much does it drive you, and how painful is it when you go through that 8-month grind from spring training through October and to get so close and to not be able to ultimately do what you guys wanted to accomplish?
It's tough. Our main goal in spring training every year is to win a World Series. We need that here, and we're getting a lot closer. We're making strides in the right direction. I think Logan Forsythe, bringing him on, getting JT and Kenley and Rich Hill back, they're huge assets to our team that are going to take us to where we want to be and bring a World Series home to you guys. But yeah, it's disappointing. We were close last year, but we didn't take care of business, and we need to find a way to get the job done.
Was that the most perfectly timed wedding ever? To have everybody go to Curacao, at least some of the guys go to Curacao, JT's there, Kenley's getting married, and to have Yasiel Puig, Scott Vance, like the guys kind of get together and maybe help recruit them, because we didn't think, at least a lot of us didn't think we would see JT and Kenley both back in Dodger uniforms, and they got it done. They're both here.
Yeah, we're lucky for that. Like I said, I mean, those are two all-star players that we're going to need, and that wedding hopefully did decide the factor and get them there. And
yeah, I think the continuity of the team is huge. Like you said, everyone's back. We pretty much have the same team that we ended with last year. We had one big hole. We still don't know what's going to happen with Chase. Obviously, what he meant to us and this team is huge, not just what he does on the field, but in the clubhouse. And the front office went out and made a big move this week and traded for Logan Forsythe. So we're all happy about that. We couldn't be more pumped. I think he's over doing Sportsnet LA. I've got a chance to run into him a couple times a day. So I'm just happy to have another ginger on the team. So I'm excited.
Yeah, but not your kind of ginger. Your ginger is on another level with that beard.
This is hard work.
Yeah, this is hard work to keep it this good, right?
Yeah, I just don't shave and don't cut my hair. 8 months.
So not too hard.
At least you showered today.
I did shower today, unlike you, Pro.
Tell us about the process of free agency.
16 games, the one and only Kenta Maeda. And translator, Daisuke. Oh yeah, Daisuke. Over here. I think the fans love this man right here. Yeah, they're talking about you, Julio. Yeah. Te amo, Julio Urias. And translator Jesus. A little bit more for translator Jesus. Come on. Ladies, he's single. I mean, that's a good looking guy right there. Julio is too. All right, let's start with Kenta. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Explain this to me. How is it that on every baseball team, the Japanese pitcher and a Latino pitcher seem to get along and they talk to each other in a language we don't know? Daisuke is translating now.
I don't think they need a play-by-play. I think they got it.
I mean, we're on radio too.
That's true. That's true.
Come on, Tony.
Got to fill the blank here.
Yeah, I gotta give the words eye view of what's going on here. Daisuke is very nervous. He's filling in for Will the Thrill, Kenta's normal translator, and hopefully we'll get Daisuke to dance a little bit.
Man.
All right, Dai, what do you say?
It's because they can't speak English, so all they can do is physically attack each other and communicate.
Julio, do you understand when Kenta talks to you?
Cuando Kenta te habla.
Lo poquito que le entiendo, le metemos ahí el español, inglés y japonés también. Los tres idiomas.
We mix it up. We speak a little Japanese, a little Spanish, and a little English. Just a little bit of everything.
Okay. Julio, did you know that Kenta Maeda is a TV star in Japan? He actually went on a game show in Japan and did some charades, but I heard you're not a very good drawer. Your penguin looked like a potato. Is that true?
Julio, ¿sabías que Kenta Maeda también es un superestrella de televisión allá en Japón y concursó haciendo dibujos en un programa?
Sí, me tocó verlo ahí también un video que lo vistieron de viejito y salió jugando una béisbol después.
Yeah, I saw him, and I also saw a video where he dressed up like an old man, and he was
Oh, yeah,
playing
that's
with some
right.
kids.
That's right. Do you plan on being a TV star after you're done pitching? Oh, I think we understood that, right? Julio, I'm coming for you now. Julio, you barely pitched in the major leagues last year, but look at these fans. You are getting the loudest ovation. How much does that mean to you that the fans love you so much already and you barely pitched last year?
Apenas empezaste a lanzar el año pasado para los Dodgers y ya la afición te tiene tanto amor, tanto cariño. ¿Qué sentiste cuando viste a tanta gente responder de la manera que lo hizo?
No, la verdad que primero que nada agradecerle a todo el mundo, ¿no? Agradecerle a todos y me siento como en casa cada que me toca jugar aquí en Los Ángeles, me siento como si estuviera en México, ¿no? La verdad que...
Yeah.
I'm very thankful. I feel at home whenever I pitch in LA. It's like I'm in Mexico. I'm very thankful for that.
Dave, can I ask a question now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll make sure.
I warmed him up for you, Tony.
Julio, being that it was your first year last year, and we see the reaction you get anytime your name is mentioned, can you do normal things in Los Angeles? Can you go to a movie? Can you sit down in a restaurant and eat without hearing this all the time?
Ya sabemos el cariño que te tiene la gente. ¿Cómo es la vida para ti en Los Ángeles? ¿Puedes ir a un restaurante, al cine, quizás sin escuchar tu nombre?
He got the pitch step. Julio not only can pitch, but he's got the moves. All right. Julio said it was muy...
Now we have to wait until next year.